We quite often like to go out for dinner, just the two of us, and talk about life.
You can't argue at a restaurant either.
That's right.
Safe.
Marriage tip.
Marriage tip number one. Do it in public. Kia ora, my name is Tama Blackburn. I'm 36 years old and I work for the Taranaki Maunga Project as a ranger.
Kia ora, my name is Gina Blackburn. I'm 36 years old and I'm Tama's wife. I'm also the Pōtaiao Special Projects Manager for Te Kotahitanga o Te Atiawa. So we live in Waitara. It's a beautiful little coastal town about 15-20 minutes north of New Plymouth. We have 3 children, 2 live with us and 1 is at boarding school. Our combined weekly income is $3,607. Tama brought home $1,187 of that and I brought in the rest. We love the dynamic that we have right now. So we have Tama's mum and his nana just across the fence from us. My parents are 5 houses down, and for our kids, they've not known being away from them. They've only got one grandparent that doesn't live within 500 metres of them.
She was on death's bed, eh?
Yeah, the doctors had given her a time.
And then we realised she was just lonely, eh? The moment we put the house on this land, my nana just perked up. She came back to life, back in the garden.
Socialising.
Yep, kaumātua groups. Then I had to put a lock on the gate, keep Nan out. And then my mum got real jealous.
Oh yes.
Mum got jealous, had all the nannies on the same street, living next door and down the road, so she's like, I want a house there too. And that's extremely helpful for us. To be able to go back to full-time employment and having that tautoko, that support around us, to just go, hey, go next door, you bloody hoha kids. Go and see your nannies. So our weekly spend on bills, $221 a week, and that includes the board for our daughter that doesn't live here. Our power and gas bill is around about $52 a week. Internet bill is about $92 a week, and our transport, petrol and parking is just over $250 a week.
We've managed to work ourselves to a point where we don't have a mortgage anymore, so we don't have that massive expense that some families do. I think we're in quite a comfortable position. We are wanting to look at purchasing more property in the future.
When we talk about purchasing property, we want to purchase property that helps our whānau, because the struggle's massive for first home buyers, and Gina has a lot of brothers and sisters that are younger that are trying to enter the market. So we feel like we are in a real privileged position where we can leverage them up by purchasing a large property, possibly building papakainga styles of whare.
And having a place that we can take our parents and grandparents with us as well. So we spend about $461 a week on groceries, and that's made up of just our normal day-to-day stuff that we need.
Quite a few veggies, carrots, kumara, avocados.
Buy lots of yogurt. Our kids love milk, so we go through quite a bit of milk each week. The stuff that really pushes our bill up quite a bit are things like dishwasher tabs, nappies. Cheese is also another very popular item in our house.
Cheese is a weakness.
Yeah. I would not need cheese, but Tama lives for cheese.
Oh, cheese is life. Next to water. Tama
actually spends more each week on takeaways than what I do, and mine includes the kids. But we spend combined $231.12. It was a little bit higher than what I thought it was going to be.
A lot of it's coffees. Having a coffee and a cordial also. A lot of my money goes into that really. Our other weekly cost total is $844.90.
It's things like gymnastics, chiropractor, childcare is another big one, Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus. We've got young kids and...
Ka te koe? Ka whakahokia? Oi, oi, oi!
Hey!
Oh, oi! Do you want to go see Nanny B? Do you want to see Nanny B? Yes! You want me to run you over? Come on then. Let's go see Nanny B. I'll just run her next door to my mum. Oh, where were we?
The main chunk of our other weekly costs is insurance. We've got it for our home, for our contents, our vehicles. We've got health insurance, life insurance.
One of us dies, the other one's going on a mean holiday. Hey.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
So in our cheque accounts right now, we've got about 6,300. And then in our savings, we've got 47,000. KiwiSavers, we've got 94,800. And the bulk of that is in Tama's KiwiSaver.
I did make a lot of money once upon a time, everybody. I'm going backwards.
Neither of us have student loans. We've got 63,000 in business loans, and they're for our tourism businesses that are currently in hibernation. We've definitely worried about money in the past. When we were young and we had our first daughter, our weekly income was super low. I think at the end of each week after our bills, we were lucky to scrape together about $50.
That was extremely tough.
We did everything the hard way.
We did everything the traditional way. Buy a house when you're young, work, 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 pay off your mortgage, have kids, all that. It was like, nah, man, that wasn't the meaning of life. That was a factory lifestyle, eh? Working to help whānau. That's where, like, purpose of life, eh? If we were to go back to our early 20s, to start again, we'd probably do things a bit different.